What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Benjy Buchanan Show. And on today's episode, man, we're about to get into my favorite segment called React with Benjy. Let's go. Okay, so we about to get into this first story. Let's get it.
I am back with another spooky story. We're gonna call the person who submitted this story Perry. Perry said that she submitted this story because she really wants to spread awareness. Okay, so Perry is the type of person who receives visions. She says that most people receive visions from heaven only or hell only, but she gets them from both. She says she had visions of Jesus telling her what to do, and even having conversations with him, and also with demons and the devil. Perry says for some reason when it's with Jesus, she's never seen his face clearly, but she says that the way Revelations describes him is exactly how he is. But she sees demons clearly and their messages are always misleading. So one day, as she's randomly preparing for bed, her aunt walks into her room randomly and looks deep into her soul and says, "Life only gets worse." Perry didn't think much about it. She just prayed and went to sleep. Well, that very night, Perry had a vision. She says her visions never really involve her family members, but this time it did. In her dream, she was in her mom's room, which, by the way, she was sleeping in because her room had a problem. The vision was basically her entering her mom's room right after her aunt said that life only gets worse. She saw several heads and creepy things that kept repeating, "Life only gets worse." Which made sense because as she was walking into the room before she fell asleep, she heard whispering, but she just couldn't make out what it was saying. But in her vision, she can hear them very clearly, repeating what her aunt had told her. So she immediately woke up and started looking around. And out of the blue, her aunt was in the window just staring right at her. She said, "I never screamed like that my whole life." Everyone woke up, came to her, and asked her, what is going on? But she was so traumatized, she couldn't even talk about it. She definitely didn't want to stay in that house anymore. So her mom suggested maybe she should just go spend the night at her boyfriend's place. She loved that idea. She couldn't agree more. When she arrived at her boyfriend's place, she felt comforted and at ease, and she immediately fell asleep. She woke up in the morning feeling refreshed and more at ease. Stay with me now. After freshening up, she went to go eat breakfast with her boyfriend. At the table, he asked her why she didn't want to stay at her family's house anymore. After explaining to him the entire story, he honestly wasn't shocked. He said one time his friend went to learn about demons from a demon with him. So they went to go learn about demons from a demon himself. And he said that the demon, for some reason, the boyfriend is telling her that this demon wanted to see a picture of him and his entire family. So he showed the demon a picture. So Perry happened to be in that picture that the boyfriend showed the demon. And immediately he showed interest in Perry. The demon requested to see Perry's entire family. So her boyfriend, who has many pictures of Perry's family, just showed it to the demon. The demon then asked her boyfriend if Perry's entire family were demons too. To which the boyfriend replies to the demon saying, "Nah, fam. My girlfriend and her whole entire family are in fact religious, religiously strong, and they're Catholics." Then the demon pointed at her aunt and said that whenever demons gather up, she's always there. And after that day at the table, he never brought up that story again. So Perry was so in shock after her boyfriend told her that story and felt the need to learn more about it. So she went to her aunt's old house, and the minute she got there, she just felt chills just going down her spine. She said she saw several cult pictures and demonic symbols around the entire house. And yes, it was her first time in that house. As Perry and her boyfriend are exploring her aunt's house that they just broke into, out of nowhere, as if she is everywhere, the aunt appears and kicks them out. And mind you, before she appeared to kick them out, they looked all over the house. There was no one home. As they were there, they didn't hear the front door open, nothing. So where did this lady come from? She and her boyfriend leaves and heads to her house. And to her surprise, when she gets to her mother's house, who is standing right there at the front door, it is no other than her aunt. Perry was like, "Is she seriously everywhere I go?" Her boyfriend was genuinely surprised. She told her parents to call a priest. However, her parents didn't think that was necessary. What they discovered about the aunt when the priest got there was truly horrifying. Now, I know you guys hate part twos, I know. And sometimes I leave y'all hanging, but not this time. I'm going to drop the part two. Make sure you leave a comment. Oh, and follow me on Instagram. Part 2. See how I didn't leave y'all hanging this time? Very mindful, very demure. So Perry was super persistent to her parents about seeing a priest. The parents, although they really didn't think it was necessary, they finally caved in because Perry would not let up. So as they were setting up the place on the day that the priest was supposed to come, she could just hear her aunt, but she can't see her. She said that the aunt knew the reason why she wanted to set up this prayer so bad. It's because of the vision that Perry had had about her and the things that she saw in the house. Although she's hearing her aunt in her ears, she just ignores her. The moment the priest stepped foot in that house, he didn't even want to look at the rest of the family. The aunt pops up and everyone is just glued on her. Everyone is staring at the aunt, she's staring back at them, and the air is tense. The priest said, she's not who you think she is, and that the actual aunt was currently burning in hell. Not H-E double hockey stick. Everyone was shocked. I'm Hannah Montana. Sorry. As soon as the priest said that, Auntie disappears. And they hear a very long, loud shriek in the air saying, I'll be back. The priest started praying, but Perry couldn't focus. All she kept thinking about was where did she go? After the cleansing and purifica ceremony, sorry if I butchered that, but after the purifica ceremony, the priest came to Perry and told her that the aunt went back to where she came from. And that very night, while she and her boyfriend were sleeping, she was having visions of her actual aunt burning an H-E double hockey stick. Since that day moving forward, from all the trauma and everything, Perry now slowly started to recover. But one day, Perry just felt like she missed her aunt so much. So she decided to look at their old pictures together. And in all those pictures, she wasn't even there. Even the picture that was taken of them while they were on vacation together, just the two of them, it was just Perry in the picture. She wasn't in anything. There was no pictures of the aunt. So she went to the priest, and the priest said that everything of hers is erased, and she wasn't allowed to be remembered through physical things anymore. Bro? Perry was like, damn. So she went to the aunt's house, and the owner said that the house was never owned by anyone, and once her and her boyfriend got to the house, it was completely empty. No traces of her aunt, nowhere. So she decided to just forget about her and just move on with her life like normal. Her and her boyfriend got married last week, so their lives are going pretty well. Well, congratulations, girl. Perry says, anyways, this is my life experience that honestly has me shaking every time I think about it. But I decided to open up to someone I don't even know personally, so this load on my chest is dropped off. I want to spread the awareness of being aware of those around you and to be religiously strong. If I ever go through anything again, I won't even think twice but to come to your email and tell you. Anyways, I love you. Love you too, girl. Bye. This one was spooky, and Perry did not tell me where they're from. I don't know why I'm getting Nigeria vibes from this, but I feel like this is either a Nigerian or a South African spooky story. But then it could also be Haiti. I don't know, but you guys let me know what you think it is in the comments below. What you thought about the story was the craziest part. As I've stated in my previous videos, it's begging at this point, please. Just go follow me on Instagram so I can reach 10K. We don't know what's gonna happen to this app. Y'all getting a little too comfortable. And of course, my YouTube channel for longer, better, and spookier stories. We're almost at 40K.
Okay.
Get on it. Like I say in every video, I love you, my abducted humans, from your favorite Haitian homegirl.
Whoa. Okay. So, I really don't know what to make of that one, because all the evil people in the world, right? All the evil people in the world. Hitler. Iran. All these evil people in the world and whatnot, but how is it that when this aunt died, or whatever the case may be, how is it that she all of a sudden gets erased from pictures and, oh, you're not allowed to remember her? That don't make no sense to me. Now, I do understand, like, demons and like godly angels can masquerade as human beings. I do understand that. But my thing is, if they're saying that that is not your aunt, right, but a demon, where is your aunt? When did she die? Where is her body? Okay, we know that she's burning in hell, as you said, but where is your actual aunt? Yeah, this one was kind of weird to me, man. Like, not spooky to me. It was just weird. Know what I'm saying? Like, and some of it just don't make no sense. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. And please make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Right? And the most important part of these videos, bro, is to bring awareness to those who are lost, those who are outside the body. If you are not a Christian and would like to be a Christian, just believe in your heart that Jesus Christ died and rose on the third day, and that he ascended back to heaven to sit on the right hand of the Father, and you will be saved. That is all it takes. And of course, then you gotta, know what I'm saying, start changing things in your lives. Know what I'm saying? But look, like I always say, get out your flesh and get in the spirit. God bless.